What's going on? It's your boy DameSmiff, and I'm going to be tasting and trying out Kroger's beef bulgogi bowl. And it's actually something I never tried before, but I wanted to get into it because simply I'm getting more interested into ready-made meals that are just basically good meals for trying to get a balanced nutrition into your diet, but also trying to bring a little bit of convenience into my life. And so today we're checking out this big old thing here. And as you can see, it's a pretty good amount of food if you were to ask me, but it comes to 570 calories with 9 grams of fat, 66 grams of carbs, and 31 grams of protein. That's pretty good. And as you can see, hopefully it looks good. I'll give you a better angle soon, but this pretty much has the bulgogi beef, mixed vegetables, which looks like some bell peppers, cabbage, some zucchini, and then white rice in the bottom, and perhaps a sauce, a bulgogi sauce. And I think I'll enjoy this from what I see here. But the idea of this video is simply to kind of just, show you how easy it is to get really, really good food. Because if I wanted to get this meal at, let's say, a restaurant, it would be probably about double the price. This comes out to $9.99 where I'm at as the recording of this. But for most of the kinds of delicious foods like this, you're usually paying for the labor, the convenience, or sometimes just the quality, right? And so I want you to kind of explore different options when you're out there and you're trying to eat different things. So I got this at a Kroger's grocery store. So just look around you, maybe check online and see what grocery stores have ready-made meals that you can get for the price of, a fast food meal, but with better quality sometimes. And oftentimes it's just a better deal overall. You might even get some meals, especially for you protein junkies out there. You can get, large cuts of chicken sometimes for like $5, and comparing that to like your typical fast food meal, you're clearly getting way more in terms of protein, right? But your grocery store has a lot of different options. Now, I guess the main thing I can give you as a tip is that convenience stores upcharge for the convenience. So, like 7-Elevens and most gas stations, if you're looking for like a protein shake or some real food like this here, then you're going to have to wind up being overcharged for the convenience and the labor it takes to serve that food. Restaurants are a little bit better in that you typically get some of the best quality that you can see, but you're often paying for the labor, meaning you're having somebody serve you, a chef to cook the food fresh for you, or sometimes the quality of food plays a role in the price. And then you have your fast food places or your fast casual places. So the difference would be like Wendy's, McDonald's, Sonic, and things like that. That would be fast food. And then you have fast casual, I believe, would be like Chili's, Outbacks, and things like that, where they can quickly get you food, but it's not necessarily so fast where you don't plan on staying for a visit. Now, the only difference here is that you will be paying a little bit for labor and convenience and things like that. Let's say like at McDonald's and Wendy's, it's a little bit more to get a burger and fries there than to cook it at home, right? So that's the big difference. And then lastly, we have the grocery store. The thing about the grocery store that makes it special is that you could get what I'm about to eat here is a large pre-made bowl, but then you can also get the ingredients here. So, like I said, it looks like this has rice, cabbage, bell peppers, zucchini, bulgogi beef, and then some green onions and sauce. If I were to buy these ingredients separately and make it, I probably would be able to cut the price of this bowl from $9.99 a lot further. So, let's get into the meal and see how it tastes. But that's pretty much what I wanted to explore, just to kind of give you the options you have when it comes to what meals are out there. All right, so we're back, and here I have the bulgogi bowl. I believe this is about 12 ounces of water. Last time I weighed this on a food scale, and sriracha. Now, this sauce is good for me because it's low in calories. As you can see, I really, really love this sauce, but it's low in calories and it's not spicy in my opinion. For me, this is borderline like ketchup. Like I can dump this all over here, but if you've never had this before, it's really, really good. Your grocery store, if it doesn't have the exact same thing, it has something like it. All you really need to get the flavor or to have it taste like it, if you can't find the real thing, is you need just chilies and sugar. Anything else after that, it's probably not going to taste the same, but that's the basis of it. So let's get into this. So this is the bulgogi bowl. That's what it looks like. This is the bulgogi beef, cabbage, peppers, and then rice underneath. And then, as you can see, I was a little hungry. Started messing with the wrapper. And I do want to give you a shot, if it's possible, to see the... Well, I want you to see the ingredients here. Oh, it's not trying to focus. Oh well. Worst come to worst, I'll just read them to you. So we got cooked rice, water, sushi vinegar, and what's in the sushi vinegar is sugar, water, vinegar, and salt. We got beef bulgogi, which comes with beef, soy sauce, and the soy sauce has soybeans, wheat, salt. Then they have water, sugar, onion, pear puree, which is pears and ascorbic acid, apple puree, which is apples and ascorbic acid, pineapple juice, which is pineapple juice and ascorbic acid, and vitamin E and vitamin A. The next ingredient is garlic, then tapioca starch, corn starch, black pepper, and then yellow squash, zucchini, cabbage, bell pepper, and vegetable oil. So yeah, and there we go. So all of those ingredients go into making this. And the only reason we know that is because they put that on the back here. Now, this information right here, most people wouldn't read the whole label like I did. And that's, normal. But the reason I'm going through it now, because even I personally wouldn't go through this whole label if I wanted to eat. I would have been eating this bowl. But the reason I'm going through it now is just to show you the information that's available to you that's valuable to what you're trying to do, specifically for, let's say, your fitness goals. So when we think about, let's say, building muscle, you can find out how much protein is in here. When we're thinking about having energy throughout the day, you can find out how many carbs is in here. When we're trying to figure out whether or not it fits our dietary needs, like, allergies and things like that, we can find that out in here. But the next thing we can also use is that with this ingredient list, we can figure out how to make it, how to cook it, because there's some ingredients in here that aren't necessary to get the dish made, but it's necessary to keep the dish delicious for when I find it later on at the store. So enough bull crapping, let's get into it and let's eat. So let's open it up. Woo! The smell immediately reminds me of Philly cheesesteak because of the beef and peppers. But all in all, that's pretty darn good, right? That's pretty darn good. I like that. This is cabbage, zucchini, bell peppers, bulgogi beef, green onions. And like I said, the bowl is pretty deep. So it's not like I won't be full. And this is only 570 calories. So let's try it out. Okay. First things first. Well, first thing I didn't expect was how smoky the bulgogi beef is and how like powerfully strong the flavor is. So here's what I would give you as a tip. Savor that. That is really good. They really put their foot in that one. Now let's try some with the rice. If I were to describe it for a person that has never tasted it before, it's a little bit on the saltier side, meaning savory, but it has sweetness behind it. That's kind of like I don't know how to really describe it properly, but it's attractive. Like you want more of it, right? So that's why I say you want to savor it. It's very, very subtle, but it's good. The vegetables are nice and fresh and tender too. So when I was talking about getting food from grocery stores or convenience stores and things like that, that's what you'll be paying for. Like, this is an experience that you would get from somebody either cooking right in front of you, fresh food, or at a high quality restaurant. But you can get the same thing with frozen ingredients or with a frozen meal. It just, wouldn't be as good quality. So if you want this kind of quality, you can definitely get it. But I could have got this meal instead of for $9.99 for like maybe $3.50 in the frozen section. Yeah, the bulgogi beef it's like charred or smoky or something. I don't know. It's really good. Really, really good. I suggest you try it. Now let's add some of that good stuff. Now I told you, personally, me, I like a lot of this. Yes, a lot of it. It's like ketchup to me, honestly. It's not that spicy. But if you're not into spice like that, take your time. This is heat that lasts, right? And so typically, when I tell people to get into spicy foods, and look at all that spicy goodness. When I tell people they're getting into spicy foods, start with like a few drops, and just see how your body reacts to it. Me, I've been doing this since a little kid, so. Yes, sir. And I think the pain excites me. I don't know. I might be a, a little masochistic. Ooh, but I love this. This right here, this like burn, makes you want to fight for something. It's passionate. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this big old bowl because there's rice at the bottom of all this, and I'm going to let you guys chat amongst yourself in the comments and let me know, would you try the Kroger's beef bulgogi bowl? If I were to rate this, I would give this a out of 5 stars. I would give it a 5. Honestly, real talk, I would give it a 5 out of 5 simply because it does its job. It is really delicious. It's cooked well. I don't really see an issue with it that I would change other than being right there when it comes out the conveyor belt to eat it. It's really, really good. It's not too spicy. It's very flavorful. And again, there's a lot of food here. 570 calories. I think it said about 30 grams of protein in this. Was that right? 31 grams. Yep. And so I suggest you get it. This is something I would definitely suggest you get. So yes, that is the Kroger's beef bulgogi bowl. Make sure you grab it and throw a whole lot of sriracha on it if you're like me. And if you guys enjoyed videos like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. That way you will also see all my new videos, and this will also show me if you want more videos like this. So I will see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.